Okay guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to install Puppy Linux on a USB flash drive to keep on your keychain. Now a lot of people keep USB flash drives on their keychains but use it for data transfer and stuff like that. But for me, I like having a portable operating system. It allows me to use pretty much any computer I want, and I can save my settings here and have kind of my own personal desktop no matter where I go. I find that very useful with sometimes older computers or someone else's computers, or even just you want to do something and you kind of just need a little operating system. Very useful thing, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So what you're going to need is a USB flash drive. Now this is actually the old flash drive I used to use, but as you can tell, the little clip that keeps on your keychain, it broke. So I got rid of this and I switched to my new USB flash drive, which is this. It has a little metal ring. It's full metal, and this actually makes it so this thing is not going to break the ring like it did on the SanDisk. This model is actually a, I don't know if you can see it there, it's a Kingston Data Traveler SE9, and I have the 16GB version. It also comes in 8GB. I highly recommend this flash drive. I've been using it for the past few months, ever since my other one broke, and I've had absolutely no difficulty with it. Great flash drive. I think you can pick it up for around $10 or something, maybe even cheaper for the 8GB version. Highly recommend it. But for this thing, we're going to be using the my old SanDisk Cruiser. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So all you're going to need, of course, is the USB flash drive. You're going to need to have a computer, and you're going to need to have a keychain to hold the flash drive on. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and show you on the computer how to get the software installed on this. Okay, so we're going to be showing you guys how to put Puppy Linux on a USB flash drive. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to pendrivelinux.com. Alright, this is going to be how we're going to download the installer to put Puppy Linux on our flash drive. So we're going to go down to the popular universal USB installer and click there, and then scroll down to the bottom and download the UUI. Okay, this will take a little bit of time to download, not that much. My internet's running slow today, so I'll just pick you guys back up once it's done. Okay, so it just finished installing. So once it's done, you're going to click on the thing to open it. You're going to click yes to the pop-up, and then agree. Alright, so we're going to go down and select a distribution, and we're going to go, for this one, we're going to go Precise Puppy. Now, sometimes you could always click the download link, but the past few times I've been doing it, the download link hasn't worked. So we are going to have to find our own ISO file. And to do that, we are going to have to go online and look up the Precise Puppy 5.7 ISO. So go Google that. Then we're going to go to a place called DistroWatch. This is a good resource for all Linux operating systems and things of that sort. And then we're going to go down here where it says Precise 5.7.ISO and click and download that. Now this is a relatively small file, even though it says 5 hours left on mine, because my internet again is running slow. This should not take that long on anyone with a faster internet connection than what I've got right now. So I'm again gonna pick this back up once this is done downloading. Okay, so now we have downloaded the ISO. We're gonna go ahead and open, show in folder. Alright, we're doing this just to see where exactly it's located. In mine, it's under downloads. So we're gonna go back to the pendrive Linux, and we're gonna go and browse for the ISO. Alright, and it turns out mine's gonna be in downloads. So just click on the ISO file, hit open, and then it should light up green. And then you want to go down to your flash drive. Make sure that you are using the correct drive letter. Don't check show all drives. Definitely go ahead and do this. So mine is just the E drive. I'm going to go there. Now I'm going to format my drive, and I suggest you do. However, this will erase everything that is on the flash drive. So get anything off the flash drive first, but in order to use this as a portable operating system, you're pretty much going to have to format it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now I'm going to click Create, and yes to that, and this will format my flash drive. Again, I have no idea how long this is going to take, so I'm just going to duck out for a second, and I'll let you guys know when I am done. Okay, so it's done installing it on the flash drive. So at this point, we do have a working Puppy Linux flash drive. Alright, so the next step is going to be sticking it in the computer and then setting it up. So there's one last step here, but this is all we'll need to do on the computer in Windows. So I'm just going to close out of that, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, so now that we have the Puppy Linux installed on the USB flash drive, we're going to need to go ahead and put it into the computer. So take your flash drive, find the USB port on your computer, let's go ahead and stick it in. Alright, now my computer's already off, so I don't need to turn it off. If yours is on, go ahead and turn it off. Alright, so next thing, of course, is turning on the computer. So now that computer turned on, and we'll wait on the screen. And now you need to press F12 on my computer to go into the boot options. Everyone's going to be a little bit different, but generally you can find it and it'll display it on the BIOS. And now for this thing, we're going to need to scroll down. Scroll down into our thing. So ours is called, or at least mine is the SanDisk Cruiser Blade. So I'm going to go hit enter on that, and it's going to boot into Puppy Linux. That right there is the operating system you guys just installed. So for the first time you're going to need to use it, it's going to kind of load up like this, and it's going to take a little bit of time for the first run, but after that it's a lot quicker to boot up, and this is always going to be, for the most part, faster than Windows, especially some of the older ones like Windows XP. So I'll get back to you when this whole thing is done setting up. Alright, so now we have the Puppy Linux installed on the computer. It has a little display box here, and it has some of the settings. But before you do that, what I'm going to say you do, it sounds stupid, but this is what you need to do. Exit out of that, and that, when it pops up, go to Menu and click Shut Down. You're going to want to power off the computer, and you're going to want to hit Save. You're going to save this session and choose Administrator. I'm just going to go ahead and use EX2, and I'm not going to name it. Then I'm going to say no encryption. You can do encryption if you want. So now the save file size. The recommended one is 512 at least. If you have a bigger flash drive, just go for the biggest one that your flash drive can handle. I have a 16 gigabytes, so mine has no trouble doing 4 gigabytes. So I'm going to go ahead and choose 4 gigabytes, and I'm going to hit save on that. Now the bigger the storage size for the save file is, the longer it's going to take to save. So this will take a little bit. In the meantime, I'll explain to you why I just did that. So with Puppy, it saves your past save files somewhere on the drive, and it allows you to access them later. So what you're doing by creating a save file is, when you first turn it on, it doesn't have any save file, and it won't save anything you do. So you can run it just like it is right now, but you won't have any of your settings saved. However, by creating a save file first, it allows you to then, everything else you do, like personalizing the wallpaper or even adding new applications, is going to actually save. So definitely the first thing you do when you get this thing started is create a save file so you can save all of your settings. And once this is done, this is all shut down. And once it's done installing, I'll come back to you guys. Okay, so now that it's all installed, you can go ahead and return your computer on, like so, and wait for the computer to start up. This time again, press F12, go to your boot options. Once you're in your boot options, find the thing that's your thing. So ours is the SanDisk Cruiser Blade. Hit enter there, and wait for Puppy to start up. Okay, so now the operating system is all up and running, and your Puppy Linux is all installed. So now you can go ahead and use this for your keychain and really any other USB drive that needs an operating system.